Hi guys, I'm Eleni Zoe, it's day 18 of VEDA, and the following clips are basically me talking about language, about the languages I speak. I think I might be getting sick, but yeah, so my brain's a bit fuzzy and I just started talking to the camera. You'll see what I mean. So I speak Greek and English. English is my first language, my mother tongue. English was not the first language I spoke. My first word was in Zulu. The second language I learned was English. The third language I learned was Greek. And fourth I learned Afrikaans. And then fifth I learned at about the same time Northern Sotho, which is another African language, and German. But the two languages I speak fluently are English and Greek. My Greek is not at the same level as my English, but I get by very well. I understand most things. My vocabulary is rather poor. One of my favorite things to do knowing Greek and English is combining the two and speaking Greeklish. And it's really fun to translate from Greek into English and do literal translations, and from English into Greek. Is when someone is ignoring you, they say in Greek, "Με έχει γράψει στα παλιά του τα παπούτσια," which literally means he's ridden me on an old pair of shoes. I just love that image of someone writing my name and stomping on them with shoes. There's also a vulgar version of that expression, which is "Με έχει γράψει στα αρχίδια του," and that is "he's ridden me to his balls." I also like saying in English, "but because." Because in Greek also means why. Γιατί, the same word means why and because. So in English I like saying "but because" when I mean to say "but why." Another expression I really like in Greek and that I sometimes use in English is "όλα τα λεφτά," which literally means all the money. That's just used to describe that something's really cool. I also like mixing English and Greek at the same time. Just gonna surprise you. You don't know what I'm gonna say in what language. Good morning is kalimera in Greek, so literally good morning, kalimera. So I say kali morning. Also, a little side note, when I first moved to Greece and I went to the American school, most people spoke American English. I spoke South African English. And one of the things I had a really hard time wrapping my head around was "what's up?" Because in South Africa we don't say "what's up," we'll say "hey, how are you? Hey, what's happening?" I really used to have a hard time because people were like, "hey, what's up?" And I didn't know if I could say "I'm good" or if I had to say "the sky." I didn't know how to answer that question. And for ages I was like, what?